Let's go to a guest that we've had on the program before over different issues. He's well known to many of you. His name is Dr Jamal Rifi. He's a Sydney-based general practitioner and a leader in the Lebanese community. He's been working hard to get his community vaccinated. There's his latest campaign that we've talked to him about recently. But now he's been sentenced to 10 years jail by the Lebanese government, for want of a better word. He joins me now. Thanks for joining us, Jamal. This is an extraordinary thing. You went to Israel some time back and, as a medico, worked in hospitals to help Palestinians who'd been injured in violence. But the Lebanese Hezbollah-dominated government says that marks you as a collaborator with the Israelis, and they've sentenced you in absentia to 10 years jail. What does this mean to you personally?
First of all, it means that actually everyone can point a finger at me right now and say I'm a traitor of my own country and my own people. And at the same time, if I go to Lebanon, I will be arrested, imprisoned for 10 years. Unfortunately, it is a kangaroo court. I didn't even know that the court was taking place. I was not given any chance to explain myself, and I was denied natural justice and procedural fairness.
Now, it is disgraceful, but obviously you have Lebanese citizenship and you'd like to go to Lebanon to see family and friends if you ever get the opportunity. But with this hanging over your head, you can't go near the place.
To be honest, Chris, right now is actually Lebanon is not on my mind at all. The Lebanese people are on my mind. When I received that sentence, and I was informed through the media, to be honest, that I was sentenced to 10 years in hard labor imprisonment, I thought to myself, I must have had a very light sentence, because the Lebanese themselves, the Lebanese people, they have had a light sentence of misery, of poverty, of pressure on them, no water, no food, all because of the present regime and their collaborators and cronies, actually Hezbollah, and their agenda.
Well, it was a good thing you did to go and help people who were injured in the conflict between Palestinians and Israelis back then, which of course have flared up again this year. So obviously that's good work, and everybody from every side of any conflict would see that as great work. I know you're going to challenge this through the Lebanese processes, such as they are, but are you getting help from the Australian government? Because the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, our diplomats, ought to be right behind you on this one and trying to get Lebanon to overturn this decision.
Yes, definitely I'm getting some support, and also I'm getting support from my friends in here, in the community. Everyone saying that what's happening to me could happen to them, because the judicial systems in Lebanon is being used to subjugate and silence everyone who criticizes Hezbollah and the current regime. And Chris, I must have been doing something right for them to neglect all the trouble that they are having and to focus on me and my action.
Spot on. That shows their... Sorry, Jamal, that indeed shows exactly what their priorities are. Thanks so much for joining us and good luck.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Dr Jamal Rifi there joining us from his Western Sydney surgery. What a disgrace. He's a man who's used his medical skills to help Muslim people caught up in a conflict with Israel. He'd help anyone, of course. He's that sort of man. But he's doing his own people that service, and yet Lebanon portrays him with that label of being a traitor. What a shocking, shocking indictment on the Lebanese government.